Hey, what's up, card fighters? So let's get through this as quickly and as painlessly as possible, cause man, did I get my booty butt cheeks clapped in these games? Like if you guys like watching me lose, like these are the games to watch. These are the games to watch if you guys like me lose. Or also if you guys just like hearing my play-by-play on what I could have done versus what I did, and like the scenarios that were running through my head. That is also a very good reason to watch. But this was my first, well, not like my first like initial build of the deck with the new support, my barrel list. But this is the first list that I tried at locals, which this is in House Rules Gaming locals. They have locals every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Best of three 45-minute rounds. D standard. Come out, guys, if you can. But I do get to go first here. It was a very hard decision because I had, theoretically, I had combo, but I also was like trying to keep shield in hand because I'm versing a multi-attack deck. So that was the conundrum that was in the back of my brain. So I was like, let me try and keep shield at the same time, and I feel like I had enough like engine pieces where I can still feasibly draw into combo. Like there, like I just drew into it. This reason I discarded PG is because a PG really isn't that good in this matchup. At least versus my deck, because my hand size is generally very low, so I really don't want to have two card guards in my hand if at all possible. I want to try and one card guard everything except the Vanguard. The Vanguard I either want to like perfect guard it or no guard it. It's gonna attack again. No guards here. We go to two. That's the grade 1 I was testing in this list, Zargon. You see, what Zargon does is the unit it boosts gets the ability until the end of turn, when its attack hits the Vanguard, Soul Charge 2 from the drop zone. And this turn, I punted very hard. The reason I punted hard was to get to 15 cards in Soul this turn. I needed the countercharger, and I Soul Charged the countercharger away for some strange reason to keep the attacker in my hand, because I had Lilac Lusher in my hand. So I was trying to like rush with Lilac Rusher, but it ultimately didn't work out because I don't think I even have the I don't think I even have a 10k and a crit. Oh, maybe I do. But it ultimately, like, no, I didn't have the 10k and a crit here. Yeah, I it was a super hard punt on my part, because I really could have had the 15 in soul if I had the counter charger. But I got greedy, and honestly, that by itself is what cost me this first game. That's why it's important, guys, to not play as fast as you can, but don't forget to like think about what you're doing. Don't think about it after you've already done it, because even though I know this is locals, and my opponent probably would have let me take in that play back. I just don't. I personally, even, it is locals, but people still paid to be in this tournament. So me personally, I don't like taking plays back unless my opponent is okay with it. And me personally, I felt like, man, too many things have already gone, have been done, to whereas like I could be okay, me personally, with taking that back. So I just chose not to. So he's gonna use the fox here, retire itself, give 10k to his tidal assault. Swing with tidal assault here. We get another Zargon in damage. It's gonna swing for 15 here. We guard it for 5k. Gonna swing for 13 out our Vanguard. We take it. Retire our rear guard. Get a trigger here. It's gonna swing for 28 now. I believe we just guard it with a 15. Oh no, we perfect guard it. Oh, okay. I was trying to keep the 15 in hand, and that was like an extra non-shield order. I already had my order. With this, or I'm pretty sure with this order, like, it just gets us to 15 soul. And I believe, oh no, we play the Lasher. Do we have any other plays? Oh, okay. So yeah, we had 14 soul. Again, Super hard punt with the counter charger here. It was a super hard punt. You see what we had to do to get the 15 cards in soul. We had to go -2. -1 off the order because that's -1 in card economy just for using it, and then -2 because we lost a 15k shield in hand, and we're at 4 damage. Calling out the Lilac Lusher here again, and then we call out Twin Sword to give 5k to the front row. I'm really just trying to push, because I know the only way I beat him is like beating him as fast as possible. Get a Blitz Order PG here, and a grade 2, which is not the best. Our hand is really not that sexy right now. And he just goes to 5 here. He P-rides. Pitching a draw trigger here to call out Tidal Assault. And a really cool play that he did, I believe this would only work against a deck that puts his rear guards into soul. A really cool play that he did was because he called out the Tidal Assault with his Vanguard's ability. Tidal Assault now gets to stand 3 times. And he gave it a 10k off of the new tier dragon that came in, that if you Persona would give itself and another unit a 10k. He gave it a 10k off that. He gave it a 5k off of Judgment Maelstrom. And he's activating Judgment Maelstrom here. He's gonna call out another one and then give Tidal Assault here another 10k. So that Tidal Assault by itself is 45k. Which we just take it. He swings again with the title, and that's the game. That's the game. 45k title. It was a really cool play that he did. We chose to go first again here. Obviously, we chose to go first again here. Let's see if we can just speed up the shuffling real quick. Alright. Perfect. I was just seeing if it was worth it to put back more. Draw for turn. Pitching a PG here. Pitches an Inlet Pulse. Swings for 8. We take it. Get a defensive. Doesn't matter. Pitch a 15 here. Swing for 10. He chooses to block. Get a Twin Sword. Pass. Pitches a draw trigger. Gets Judgment Maelstrom off the ride line. Calls out Tidal. Swings for 10. We take it. Get a defensive heal. And we draw for turn. I think that heal low-key, it low-key messed us up. Because I believe we needed 2 face up. Yeah, I think we needed 2 face up to get to 15 this turn. Which I think we can only get to 10. We gotta use the pony here. Soul Charge 2. And I believe we should have 10 in soul at this point. Call out a Zargon. Call out the grade 2. Swing at the Tidal Assault. Now, I really needed the Zargon here, the Zargon lane to hit to get to the 15 soul. I remember now. I had 12 soul at this point. So the only way I would get to 15 is if he let the Zargon column hit. So technically this rearguard attack doesn't matter. This rearguard attack was a bait. I wanted to see if he would just auto-guard it and then let the Zargon lane hit. But he didn't. Soul Charge DOT, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Swing for 21. He obviously guards this because he knows that's how I get to 15. So 23 with a crit. He takes it. First check, second check, nothing. And pass turn. pitches a Inlet Pulse here. Top 7 for a Tier Dragon or Aquaforce unit. It's gonna get the Wheel Assault here. Calling out Tidal from hand. What is that card? Man, the glare. Calls out a Tidal Assault off of, not Tidal Assault, Inlet Pulse off of Judgment Maelstrom. He swings at my rear guard with the other card. I want to say it's another Tidal, not Tidal. I want to say it's another Inlet Pulse. Yes, it was. So he has 2 Inlet Pulses, and he's swinging with the other one right now. Oh no, he's swinging with the Vanguard right now. Well, he swung with the other one, it didn't hit because we got the defensive trigger, and then he gets a crit, so we go to 4. Call, Counterblast, increase our soul charge. And this is the really gummy way that we had to do to get to 15 soul. So we discard a card, add the OT to our hand, soul charge 2, and now we have 15. Call another one, give 10k to the front row. Swing for 20. He guards, and then swing for 38. He takes it. He gets the defensive OT here, which shuts off our whole turn. The simple fact that he didn't have to guard this turn is really what lost us. What lost us the tempo in this match. Even though we did heal here, we went down to 3. Like, we went down to 3, we countercharged 2, and he's just able to pop off on his next turn. Well, not like pop off too insanely. I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have P-Ride. He doesn't have P-Ride. But like, still, the fact that he's like still able to play his whole turn, and our OT is out of our deck, and the fact that his OT shut down our whole turn, that is what lost us the game. That shutting down of our tempo swing. That the fact that he didn't have to spend any cards to guard our attacks, or even go into higher damage count. I believe that is the Tidal Assault. Yeah, it's Tidal Assault. 5k to Tidal Assault off Judgment Maelstrom, and then 10k to Tidal off of the Greed 2 Fox. He's going to swing for 25 here. He only goes for 4 attacks. He really doesn't have to overextend here. We take it, go to 4. Swing for 25 again. We guard. Restand it, because he called it off of Maelstrom. He called it from the soul off of Maelstrom. Swing for 13 here, we guard. We guard with the OT, so it really doesn't matter. He attacks, we guard again. Our turn. Yep, we don't have anything. We call out 2 Lilac Rushers, but that's all we have. He was asking for a crit count because I believe he was debating not taking my Vanguard swing. But I believe I had like enough crits left where he didn't want to risk it, so he just perfect guards our Vanguard. Perfect guards to Blitz Order PG, crit power to the Lilac Rusher. I believe this was like 45 and the other column was 55. Yeah. And he just takes it. He goes to 5 again. Now he P-rides, and he's just able to pop off like a real king, to be honest. Calls out Wheel Assault. Activates Maelstrom, calls out the Tidal Assault. This is like really good in this matchup, just because he's able to swing 3 times off of 1 card. Calls off that new Tier Dragon, give 10k to itself, 10k to Tidal. Call out Diantha. Call the Fox. Give another 10k to Tidal, so Tidal is sitting at 40 by itself. Call out if something to boost the Vanguard, because why not? And this is 40 at our face. We just take it, power, no heal. And then 40 at our face again. We guard. I think I was just counting the number of attacks and the number of guard I had in hand, and I could guard all attacks except one. And yeah, yeah, that's the game. No hard feelings because he's my buddy, and this is a great match to review. At least in terms of commentary, like what exactly happened, what my thought process was on trying to combat what was happening to me and what I was doing to myself. And very, very nice thumb shot, by the way. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will have more matches with Barrow. We're gonna tweak up the list a little bit. I was trying out Zargon, but ultimately I am going to be cutting Zargon, and I'm gonna try out another grade one that I was given the idea of by one of my close friends. But anyways, guys, later.